Hello and welcome back to another episode of GOA365's Face to Face. Now in part 1 we have been talking to my good friend Manoj Patil from the CM's office on Amazing Goa, on Vibrant Goa and the initiative, the Vibrant Goa initiative of Goa. He's given us a few details, but now I need to get into very specifics and get into the meat of the full initiative, as they say. Manoj, one thing that just before we started you were talking about reverse
buyer
selling. What could you give us some more detail? What exactly it is, because it is a national initiative?
Yeah, see, Government of India has got an initiative how we can promote the MSMEs. And under the RAM scheme, there is something called as reverse buyer selling sellers meet.
Okay.
And this is something which Government of India is very strongly pushing, how the MSMEs can get opportunities to do business with whether outside Goa, outside India and all. And this is something which we focused during the Amazing Goa event.
Details?
So, yeah, details. What we did was, we had certain sectors, whether it is construction, IT, tourism and all. And every delegate, international delegate who came were there, and we had our Indian the businesses who had put up a stall to connect with the kind of business which he wanted to get connected to. And there was very thorough discussion on how they can get connected, what is the way they are going to take it further, and this is in support of the Government of India's initiative. It's a Government of India's scheme initiative.
Okay.
And what we want to do as Amazing Goa, our focus is to have within the next 1 year, we want to have at least 100 of our Goan businesses to be exporters. That is a goal which we have set for ourselves.
What segment?
Segment could be any. Segment could be either product or it could be services.
Okay.
There are so many opportunities world over, and as Jagat Bhai always says, we are going towards a 5 trillion economy in the next 2 years. Soon. But what Jagat Bhai says is, the world is a $110 trillion economy.
Absolutely.
So he says, why should we look only at the $5 trillion as a businessman? Let us look at the larger picture.
Yeah.
And that is the reason we want to have exporters from Goa who would be looking at this big business which is available to them.
Let me just go a little, like for example, just now Goa is famous for its hospitality, right?
Correct.
It's brand Goa. You have a restaurant, hotel in Goa. It's brand. Everybody looks up to it.
Correct.
So even that type of business you want to export, you want to set up the brand Goa sort of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. As rightly, as I just told in the previous episode, today when a royal family from Oman came into Goa, they wanted to construct a hotel in their property in Oman. So what we did was we connected them to Taj. So they had a meeting with Taj. So there is an opportunity of a Taj hotel coming up there. Not that Taj requires us, but then we connected.
Yeah.
Then we had Vijay Marine, who put up a beautiful pavilion, who is into manufacturing of yachts.
Okay.
So he had 3 very important meetings with a Russian counterpart, with Oman. They went to his shipyard. They saw recently the yacht which was inaugurated by Honorable Chief Minister just last week. So they were so excited. So there is business opportunity for manufacturing of yachts by Goan vendors.
And Russian
absolutely. That is fantastic. Then we had John Paul, who is manufacturing liquor into Goa. He had a very good connect with a few of the international delegates. So there is scope for him to grow. So in that sense, we have Sai Nursing, which had certain in wellness tourism. They wanted to tie up. So there were so many opportunities for our Goan businesses here, where only it's just growth and growth.
And basically these countries that you're talking about, Oman, they are the ones with the money actually.
Absolutely.
You need the expertise from Goa.
Then we have from Russia, there is an opportunity. What they said is, there is so much of money right now because government buys oil from there. Okay, and it is in rupees. It is in rupees. So they want to invest into Goa in India. So they are keen to set up. They talked about 2-3 very specific projects, and they have also met the government okay, and how it can be taken forward. So there are opportunities, so many opportunities. We only have to grasp those opportunities and move forward.
I think if the government is going to back Goan so much, I think I'm sure Goans will pick up that opportunity here, because Goans and Indians have done business. Today, I think the largest number of billionaires and the most prosperous ethnic group in the US are Indians.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think in Goa also I'm sure they can do it, but you guys have to push us.
See, we
to get it
had
done.
this time after COVID, we learned a few things. Like this time, we did not go to those countries. Like last time, we had gone to US, Canada, various countries, 14 countries, as I told you. But this time, we had online meetings. So we had online meetings with US, we had with Korea, we had with HCC countries. So we did have, and we are already connected to those countries. So now it is just that with Jagat Bhai's help, we are going to take the connection a little more further. And Honorable CM has been pushing us, and I would also like to specially mention our Industries Minister, Mr. Mavin Gudino, who was fully backing us with all the initiatives that we took. I think he was a real strength of support to the vibrant, amazing Goa. And we had a lot of meetings which were done by CM sir, by Mavin Gudino with the international delegates at the venue. So there were a lot of one-to-one meetings which happened, and there were a lot of interest shown in certain initiatives, and very soon the government of Goa also will connect with them.
Okay. Now this thing was like, it was pretty, like we've covered this right from the beginning, I think. So it was pretty successful, but for everything, something unique also. Can you give us a few things that it really stood out, something very unique in this particular?
See, I would put it like this. Like I am, besides being with the Honorable Chief Minister, I am one of the founder trustees of Vibrant Goa Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah. And what we did unique, like it was like this. It was a 3-day event, but in those 3 days, the amount of activities which happened were so many. Like I would say, we had one unique thing which we did was on the 7th of November. 8th, 9th, 10th was the expo.
Yes.
So, but what we did on the 7th was we had a state dinner at the Taj.
Okay.
So what we did was we called all the international delegates who were made to sit on one side of the table. We had all
300 of them?
No, all three. No, on the first day we had roughly around 210 who came, because the rest came early morning and all. And then we had our Goan stall owners who sat on the other side. Each one was told to, the international delegate was given about 15 seconds to talk about what he is and what can be his give. And we had given a booklet to everybody, to them and to them. So, and it was like this: I am number 100, I am from Oman, so and so from Oman, and this is my give. I am in this business, this is my give. Okay. So, person sitting on the other side, for the Indian, the stall owners knew 100 is somebody having, I have business interest with this person, so he will mark. Okay. And then he was supposed to give what is the Goan person, what is his ask. Yes. So the best thing what happened was, before the expo started, the Goan stall owners knew which are the 10 or 15 people who he has to seriously connect with. Sure. And the ice was broken literally. Yes. So instead of on the 8th day getting to know who the gentleman, and then and we had the networking dinner afterwards. Okay. On the 7th. Okay. So the first event itself, there was so much of connect which happened, and so the next 3 days were pretty business like.
How did you come up with that idea? Because it's a pretty nice, pretty unique idea.
No, again, as a group, we are about 8 of us in the main foundation, Vibrant Goa Foundation, and with the inputs from Dr. Jagat Shah, who has been part and parcel of so much initiative, right? Yeah, when Vibrant Gujarat started. So he gives us a lot of inputs, and we, after agreeing on the best thing which we can put forward, come with certain pointers. Okay. So this is what we did, and I think the government of Goa was fully backing us because we were doing something which was benefit to the Goan industries, because at the end of the day, Goan industry wants to showcase itself to the world. Yeah. And that is how we try to push.
Yeah, now I may be a little bit of a devil's advocate sort of. Now see, we talk, see, when we look at India business, we look at Gujarat, right? I mean, you have to admit whether you like it or not. And not only because Home Minister and the Prime Minister are from Gujarat, but I'm talking about business, not only the. So, but is it, you think it is possible that for us, Goa, to become, to try and be somewhere close to that place? Because I know you mentioned Singapore, but is it possible? Do you think we have the capacity, we have the people, we have the political will? You think we have all that to ensure that that happens?
I would put it the other way around. See, Goa, though small, it's one of the most, I would say,
Brand Goa.
Brand
But I'm talking about
Goa.
business.
No, business in, see, we have, the government of Goa has passed the education private university bill.
Correct.
The Prime Minister also talks about the amount of students which go out of India,
yes.
the amount of money which goes out of India, and when the students go out,
Destination weddings also is spoken about.
yeah, I'll talk about education first.
Yeah.
When a student goes out of India, very few return back. So Honorable Prime Minister says, why not get these campuses within India? And Goa is one place which our Chief Minister has been continuously talking about, having educational campuses into Goa, because that is where we'll have a lot of knowledge being given to our kids, rather than our kids going out of Goa, out of India. We have students learning here.
It's good business also.
It's good business today. Education, the amount of money which goes out, the money will remain within the state itself.
Yeah.
So that is one. As far as wedding destination is concerned,
Before that, I just
yeah.
now the previous Chief Minister, who you were also close to, he was always talking about education hub. That was one of his things
Yeah.
to talk about.
So,
is that?
so we have the forensics university which has come to, which
yeah,
has
I
come
know,
in
yeah,
Goa.
yeah.
We have got the Ayush Ministry, Ayush Hospital which has come into Goa.
Will that
We have
be
the
a
Law
college
University which has come to Goa.
Will there be a college attached to that?
To Ayush, yeah, there is a college attached to that also. So there are a lot of skill campuses coming into Goa, because we are not talking about a 3-year or 4-year programs. We are talking about 1 year, because the world is looking at jobs, at sectors, at students going from here working. Today the world is aging.
Yes.
World is aging, and recently NSDC International has signed an MOU with Government of Goa, wherein there are 18 countries who have signed an MOU with India,
Okay.
wherein they want skilled manpower. Whether it is Japan, whether it is Gulf countries, there are a lot of countries who want skilled job.
Europe.
And the best part is what they say, there is not going to be a agent in between. So it is a government to government relationship. So opportunities are many. And as you rightly talked about wedding destinations,
Yes.
Again, wedding destination, when you have a wedding,
The Prime Minister spoken about
Yeah.
it, not me.
Goa, to the extent we have one Mr. Francis Serrão, who is a person from Goa but doing weddings now in almost 12 or 13 countries. And there are so many opportunities. If somebody is getting into wedding, the job roles for a wedding destination are so many. He was telling me there are at least around 15 job roles. So, and weddings are only going to grow,
Yes.
and there are so many opportunities for our youth to take up those skill sets where they can get opportunities.
Which Goans are very good at all these things.
Absolutely, as you rightly said, Goans are more of the creative mind.
Yes.
And we have got so many young talent who can only look at growing themselves.
Absolutely. Any other points you would like to add? Because there's so much happened in those 3 days. I don't know. We were there for 3 days, but we really
No, there were
so
too many things happening.
Yeah,
we had the knowledge sessions happening, we had the expo happening, we had the world records happening. We have Dr. Tina from an Ayurvedic doctor. She did again, she entered into a golden book records because she consulted 21 nationalities within 1 day. So this was again a record. Within one day she could do that. So basically our goal of Amazing Goa is to have minimum 100 exporters within the next 1 year.
Okay.
And what we are proposing, what we have again pushed to do is that as Amazing Goa, we would like as many youngsters to get into entrepreneurship, and that is one more goal which we have set for ourselves. Because today, as the government, as the Chief Minister is talking about, that we should be job givers than job seekers, and we would like to mentor as many youngsters to get into entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is one thing. I am an entrepreneur. I started at a very young age. It is something which you need to do everything and you learn. And
It's a
there-
mindset, no?
it's a mindset. So what we do again is that when it comes to entrepreneurship, we generally we have discussion not only with the student who is wanting, we also talk to the parents.
That's what I was going
Why we talk to the parents? There are two. It's because of this. If a father or a mother is a businessman, then the child can get into business very easily.
Yes.
But if the parents are into service, then making the child get into entrepreneurship is a little difficult.
Parents themselves discourage, right?
Yeah.
Especially in places like Goa.
So we have a talk with the parents also, that why should the child not get into it's something, if you get into it and you succeed, that is the best thing.
Nothing like
And there are enough opportunities today worldwide, not only within Goa, not only in India, but worldwide, to be a good successful entrepreneur.
See, we need to get out of this mindset of us. I don't know. In Goa, there is some craze, government jobs. I said, what? I don't understand this craze. Sort of. I think half of our problems will be sorted out if our goals don't run after government.
Now, one more point.
That's
One more
what-
point which I would
what
like to
you-
mention, make is, since I am connected very strongly with the industry
Yes.
and part of the government
No, even
system now.
before you were a-
yeah,
you were in the
yeah,
industry,
I have been
yes.
part of the. So we talk about unemployment in Goa.
Yes.
The national media talks about unemployment, which is absolutely wrong.
I don't know.
And why it is wrong also, I am telling you. They only look at our list on the
exchange.
employment exchange.
Yes. You can't. Nobody goes to the
No,
employment exchange. I
no.
think, yeah.
The challenge is, if you give since you are part also of the Navin Times, if we give an ad on the paper that I require, say,
So-
3 vacancies, I have 3 vacancies for this job, you don't get even 3 people applying for those 3 vacancies. So that means that there are absolutely nobody who is unemployed.
Or they don't want to work.
They don't want to work. So for them, only a government job is a job. That is what many of the youngsters feel so. But today, the very fact that so many people from outside are coming into Goa and taking up jobs in restaurants, industries and all, shows that there are opportunities, there are jobs available in Goa, and only we need to slightly change our attitude. I always tell somebody when he passes out from college, I say, you should take up a job, whether it is to the extent, even if it is free, if you can manage at your family level, even if it is free, you should take up that first 2 years of experience, because only that first 2 years of experience makes you what you are in the life.
We've all done it. For first few years, I think we earned absolutely nothing
So
in life.
there are so many opportunities. Government of Goa, Honorable Chief Minister has been continuously under the Swayambhurna mission of his. He has been putting all his efforts to see that we become self-sufficient at every level, and he has been working day and night on pushing our youth to get skilled, reskilled, upskilled, and
This upskilled, reskilled, that's something that people don't understand generally. Could you give us generally what are the initiatives that you are taking? Why, I mean,
Yeah.
what could possibly be the end, or where could we possibly reach with all these?
No, we have got the Directorate of Skills,
Yes.
Department of Skill Education, and we have got 14 ITIs. One is that at every ITI now is being supported by various corporates. For example, Tata Technologies have put in almost 160 crores to upgrade our ITIs. And what they are talking about is all the new job roles. Because today the job roles will change very soon. So these new job roles have to be brought to the fore of the kids. Okay, when I talk reskilled, there are the previous generation may not have been dealing with all these new skills. So you have to reskill them.
Technology,
You have to reskill them.
Yeah.
Okay, even at the industry level, in the industries we have got lot of such opportunities which are being done by the industries themselves. They are doing at their own level, they are trying to reskill their own employees, and the government has been pushing on a regular basis how they can upskill our people.
Absolutely. See, one thing that I find very funny now, a lot of just to bring up from your point, you were saying that no, the national media has been saying about unemployment, whatever. Media will do what media does. I don't think actually you all should not be so upset about that. Means at least somebody is talking about Goa, whether it's good or bad. They're talking about Goa. But my point is this: people from all over the country, hardcore businessmen, from North India, those guys are hardcore. They are not like we Goans are learning now. Maybe our generation is learning. Our previous generation was not so hardcore. But they are coming to Goa and they are making tons of money in Goa. So that means there are huge opportunities in Goa. So suppose if the government, I've been saying this regularly, I'm not saying it to you first time, I'm saying it regularly on my platforms. If government pushes, little bit of push to do Goans as a priority. I'm sure we can make much more money than them. Why should they come here and make money here when we can make money here?
No, see, the
This
rule.
is my point. See, my point is opportunity. That means there is an opportunity. So what we need is a little bit of a break. Goans first. I'm not saying we are not Indians, but I'm saying if you go anywhere else, it has to be Goans first. Why not be the government gives us a little more of a push?
I don't think legally you can say that only.
I'm not saying
I don't
legally,
think.
I'm just saying
But
that-
it is like this. See, government has been giving all the platforms for our Goan businesses to grow.
Platforms is not
No,
enough.
no. It is for
Push.
a businessman who to take those opportunities.
Opportunity push.
Like see, I still remember in the earlier olden days we used to have, say, the shops opening after 9:30, 10. But today things have changed. Our Goan businesses have started opening their shops at even 7 o'clock in the morning.
Delfino's
So
close at 10 o'clock in the
yeah,
night.
so we Goans have also changed to the requirements.
What we need is push from you guys.
No, government is pushing. It is only for it is
all
for the
government.
enterprise, and there are enough enterprises who are already doing very well. And I think, as I said again, it's not just Goa for doing business. The Goan businesses should look beyond Goa, because Goa is too small a place for growing. But then to expand. But there are so many opportunities pan India. And Goa, the Goans are the best suited for doing business across India.
What?
Because the way they know how to deal, how to talk, and the language advantage of English as a language is something which they can do. Only they should move out of their comfort zone. And I'm sure in the years, and as Amazing Goa, we would like to facilitate this movement of our MSMEs outside Goa, outside India.
Where do you see yourself? What is your future? Where do you see yourself as Vibrant Goa, as part of government, as a Goan? Where do you see yourself in say 5 years?
As
10
part of the
years? Not
honorable-
you, means
Yeah.
As Goa, where do you see Goa?
See,
As part of all this, you can give it segment by segment. because you
See,
are
as part of Amazing Goa, we are very soon going to announce our next major decision. And what we have identified is something. Skills are, as I was telling, upskilling. Skilling is something which is very important.
Yes.
And our next edition, most probably in February, March, is going to be on.
Oh, again, Vibrant Goa?
No, it won't be a major global expo, but it will be a sectorial one, wherein we can showcase what Goa is about for bigger education campuses to come into and showcase
On
what
education,
they on. It will be on education and skills only.
Okay.
As far as the government of Goa is concerned, Honorable Chief Minister has been continuously pushing on ease of doing business, opportunities to the youth, on how we can get the best out of brand Goa.
I think one thing, this is just something that it gives like off the top of my mind, so as to say, there are so many opportunities in Goa, right? And there's so much of help from so many government departments. But what the government needs to do is either outsource or have a department which helps fresh entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs or older but first time entrepreneurs to fill up the forms which need to go into every of these government departments. But that becomes, I think, the biggest problem.
Can you repeat this?
Yeah, for example, now you need to, there's so much of opportunity. Like, for example, there's the Prime Minister's funds are there, that so many, then the EDC is there, Now, I'm an entrepreneur, okay? I worked my whole life. Now, at the age of 75, I want to become an entrepreneur. But I don't know how to fill those 101 government forms here. So that's where that is one thing which most of the people in Goa get scared of. It's easier for an outsider when he has outsider with people from outside Goa, where they have their full law firm, they pay and they get all the things. So the bank loans are done, MSME registration is done, all registrations are done. But for Goans, the very fact to fill those forms, I know I'm a Goan. I say, Arey Baba, ye da peji mare. So if the government could do that, that could be a part of a skill and a job opportunity for so many people.
No, I will tell you. See, we have got the EDC, we have got the Chief Minister's Rozgar Yojana there.
So many are there.
Prime Minister's also is there. We have got a dedicated team at the EDC who basically guides the young person who goes to EDC in not only filling the form. So
most people don't know about it.
Don't know. So this is something which Channel 365 have to push.
We need
So these are something which you should do. At the same time, one more point I would like to raise. At the Amazing Goa, as per the central government scheme, MSME scheme, there are about 60 to 70 stalls will get 75% of the amount which they have put for the stall booking.
Okay, okay.
So that again is a center, is a if you are MSME, if you are registered at the Udyam, you get 75% of a stall. If I have booked a stall at 1 lakh, I will get 75,000 rupees back. So this is something which again, but only it is limited out of 200 stalls, only around 60-65 stalls. So the person who came, who booked first had this advantage. So there are a lot of schemes, and we are government of the day is pushing lot of schemes continuously. We have been pushing.
Correct. Awareness to ground many times doesn't reach. I'll tell you, Connect is there, like this, your investment promotion board, right?
Correct.
Investment promotion board is a one stop wherein you go there, everything is done. Like this for Goan entrepreneurs, see, the chief minister and the government and your government is pushing for Goans to come forward, to be entrepreneurs, to go, not to go for government jobs, to do all these things. Absolutely, it's a brilliant thing, which is something that we, not only me, even as our media, we will be pushing. But we need to know, like if we have one stall outside the secretariat helping to fill the forms, like how you had these forms, that would help, because it's very, for Goans, that's very scary, filling those number of forms. It's just a suggestion.
I got your point. See, under the Swayambhurna Goa mission, we have one officer of the government, gazetted officer, going to every panchayat. Okay, so it is happening, but only, as you rightly said, I will also just check up with the team whether this is being done. But if it is not being done, no, it is, awareness is being created through a lot of self-help groups also. We have got a lot of push from the planning department through the self-help groups on this. But I will still, every push is important.
Correct. How we can help as a media, we would do, because we have most of the media have a huge connect with the thing.
Absolutely.
This is something I feel that is missing, because there are a lot of Goans who want to do business, but they find it, very daunting. This bureaucracy is daunting anywhere in India, in Goa.
One more point which I would like to tell you is,
for completely out of time.
Yeah, for Amazing Goa, we had all the associations, so we will speak to the various associations also, as rightly said, how associations, all associations together, this initiative of promoting entrepreneurship.
And we are there.
Yes.
We are there with you.
We will take help of channels like you,
yes,
and push it forward.
Absolutely. Now, thanks Manoj, it's been a pleasure seeing you, talking to you in an official capacity, so as to say, after. And we are out of time. Otherwise, I think there were quite a few more things I wanted to ask you, or you probably wanted to share, but probably some other time. Thank you again.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure hosting Manoj. He's not only a politician with the CM's office, also a
I am not a politician.
Okay, he has a disclaimer.
Absolutely.
Professional. But he's also been an entrepreneur. That's why I brought up some of the points, because he knows as an entrepreneur what are the issues that come up, and Goans can be good if they want to be. He's an example. So anyway, thank you, and keep watching GOA365.
Thank you.